Can you create a creamy Alfredo sauce that is quick and easy to make, even if you're just a beginner in the kitchen? Why, of course you can. And in just a moment, I'm going to share a recipe with you that's going to have you saying goodbye to all of those store-bought sauces. Best part is, you don't even need to know what a roux is. But that's not all. Stick around to the end because I've got a bonus recipe for you where you can use this fantastic Alfredo sauce to create a mouth-watering lasagna that'll impress even the pickiest of eaters. So stay tuned because your pasta game is about to get a serious upgrade. Okay, first thing we need to do is we need to go ahead and grate our garlic up. So we're going to take our little octopus bowl here, and we're not going to peel this. We're going to literally just start grating right through, and the peel will come off. And we're just going to keep on grating our garlic. Be careful when you get close to the edge. Most of your garlic is going to be on the back side of your microplane. And then go ahead and grab your other one. Now if that happens, you literally just pick it up and just make sure you don't hurt your fingers. And that's all there is for the garlic. Our garlic is done. We had no chopping at all. Okay, we've gone ahead and we've melted an entire stick of butter. Now we're going to add from our magical octopus cup. We had our garlic, and then we also added just about a couple of grinds of black pepper. I added a little more because I like black pepper. I like the flavor. If you like the flavor, don't be afraid of adding more to it. Now we're going to add in our cream cheese. Now this is going to get messier before it gets better. So don't be scared of that. Just go ahead and you can break it up ahead of time, but I mean, we're cooking, so who cares? It's gonna look awful. It's gonna look nasty like this until basically all of this cream cheese has melted down. You just want to make sure, keep your heat on low to medium low, no higher than medium low. And it's not going to take nearly as long as you think it will. It always feels like it's taking a lot longer than it actually does. It's only going to take a couple of minutes before it starts looking like something you'd want to eat. Alright, we're starting to get some melty cheese going here. So we can start getting this combined with that butter. Just waiting for the last of that butter to incorporate into everything here. Now we're going to add a little bit of heavy cream. Just trying to loosen this up before we start adding more cheese. So now is when we start adding in our grated Parmesan. Now you want to try to add just a little bit at a time to try to make sure it's all getting melted before you add in the next group. Otherwise you're going to end up with a congealed mess at the bottom of your pan. We're just going to keep on adding and mixing and making sure our consistency is good. We're getting a little too much steam here, so we're going to cool down the stove a little bit. We're going to turn it down to low because we don't want it too hot. I'm going to add just a touch more milk. Alright, at this point, at this consistency, we can turn off the heat. We can get it into just some other vessel to be able to use. Let's make a spinach and feta lasagna with an Alfredo sauce base. Alright, I'll see you guys in just a minute. Now to make this lasagna, we're going to go really, really simple. We're going to start with a little bit of our Alfredo sauce in the bottom. Does not need to be a ton. And we are using oven-ready lasagna noodles because we like to cheat here at Easy Cooking Club. We don't like to, well, it's not that we don't like to make things difficult, but if we're going to make things difficult, we're going to do it on our terms. Then we need to sprinkle some of the feta on. Then we're going to add some of the ricotta in here. Then we're actually going to add a little more pepper. Now we really should not need any extra salt. With all the cheese we have going in this, we've got so much sodium going on. And as you can see, it does not need to be any sort of well done type of thing. And then we will sprinkle in some of our spinach. And then we are going to add some more noodles. Each of these noodles has like a little cup to them. I like to keep that cup going up just because it seems to hold everything better, because this will all start sinking down. Again, we're going to add some more feta. And yes, this will melt. No, it will not be absolutely perfectly melty, but you know what? We don't want that, because that would be a boring lasagna, wouldn't it? Now we're going to add a little more pepper again. Every layer, we're basically doing the same thing. We're doing feta, then we're doing ricotta, then we're doing some mozzarella, or in my case, I didn't have mozzarella, but I had some shredded Italian cheese, which did include mozzarella, but it also included some other stuff. But just goes to show it really does not matter what you do. Then we make sure to sauce it. Got to be careful because we're running low on our sauce. So we know we're getting close to the end here. We want to make sure we put the same number of pasta sheets in each layer. And we're almost done, so it's not a big deal. Just want to make sure we save a little bit of feta for the top. This is the last middle layer. And if you're thinking, wow, this is extremely decadent with all this cheese, you are correct. But you know what? That's what we want. We want that decadence. We want that oozy lasagna. Save just a little bit for the top. Now on the top, I do not add ricotta. I actually put the whatever sauce we have left. Doesn't need to be a ton, because we're also going to be putting lots of cheese on this. And I forgot spinach on the layer right below this, but you know what? It's okay. It's not a big deal. Because you know what? They have no idea that it's supposed to be there. So it's not really an issue. And they did not have any good parsley last time I went to the store. So we do not have parsley for the top. But since we did not add the spinach the last time on that previous layer, we can just give it just a tiny sprinkling of spinach on top, and it'll do the same thing, just giving us that nice green herbage look. And now we're going to pop it in our oven and we'll see how it looks when it comes out. This has been cooking for 45 minutes. My timer just went off. Now it's time to remove this. Now we got to put it back in the oven for about another 15 minutes, maybe 10. Let's put it for 10. Just look at that cheese bubble. With our 10-minute Alfredo sauce, we were able to make a delicious lasagna that you should be proud to serve. I hope you learned something new today, and if you did, please show your support by giving us a thumbs up and letting us know in the comments what other dishes you would like to see us tackle. I wish you good cooking, and as always, thanks for being part of our cooking community.